Howdy who, Hectic Green.
I had my I literally had my mouse ready to hit the stinger to get us in, and then it automatically did. I'm like, oh yeah, duh. I automated all this. I've been out of it for the past week or so, man. It's been a pretty wild weekend on my side when it comes to the
I'll be honest with you, dude. The last two shows for Loading Screen, the last one, me and Jacob kind of checked you out. We were like, all right, guys, this is the new daily host.
Yeah, I'm gone.
He's like, shit, just after we just finished the intro. Oh, yeah. Wait, I have to send you that intro.
I haven't seen the Loading Screen intro, if there is one. But regardless, this is my intro to the show. Welcome, guys, to Loading Screen. This is, of course, your morning podcast to cue your day up with. We're back at it again. This is, what, episode 32 or something like
Got
that.
it again.
This is earlier edition. Normally we do this at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know it is currently 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but unfortunately me and Alejandro here both have a meeting to deal with in like an hour that's going to take up a lot of our time today. So we figured we move it up a little bit.
Yeah. I also am just figuring out how short. I haven't had lights on my mom cut my hair so short.
Yeah, dude. I told you it was like real buzz
Yes, my mom cuts my hair.
She does cut.
Yeah, that's a legitimate buzz cut. I didn't even think about that. Damn, dude.
That's why
hello hipster.
When you came on when you got on the camera, I was like, huh, like that's something a little different. Like I wasn't 100% sure, but I know what I'm sure about though is that Mike and Ike and Zip Chair continue to support this show. So shout out to them.
He's cooking up flames.
I know I've been out the game for a little bit, but it's all good. I'm back. But yeah, we got some stuff. Unfortunately, we do have some news that's gonna make Alex very sad, and he's about to probably go ham about it. We'll talk about those ramifications afterwards. And whatever the hell that sound was. We've got some Cyberpunk updates that have come out, which is awesome. And a couple of little tidbits here and there. But besides that, dude, House Fall Guys, I'm pretty sure you're playing it. Everyone's playing it.
I played it.
I had it gifted to me. I have to literally, like, that was my goal last night. My goal last night, I straight up said it out loud. I was like, yo, I'm going to go play Fall Guys. Yeah. Then I was like, oh, carrot cancel's happening. Oh, I can't do that. And also situations that like, oh, I have to be on the show. So I ended up playing fighting games for about 3 hours, 4 hours. It was like midnight. Yeah, it was like 8 to 12. So yeah, I haven't had a chance. But have you been going in on it?
So I actually haven't played it that much. However, I did have a community night on stream the other night, where a bunch of us came together. Rich, right away, because I was playing with him. Rich spent $10 at the start of the game, just right off the bat, for like a few costumes. He's got like a space helmet and shit. It's great, man. It's literally Wipeout. I think my only gripe with it right now is you can only have a party size of 4.
That's kind of
which is okay, but like if you play with like the community night was kind of tough because we had to rotate people and all that stuff. But it's fun, man. We got to dive into it, and 1000% can be made into a drinking game. Just saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love the memes that have been going on online with it. It's like you go left and it's like you just see the regular like Fall Guy icon, or Avatar. It's like you go middle and it's just like because like middle apparently will fuck you up. I've seen it already firsthand. It's pretty sick. But yeah, I plan on sitting down and playing with the ultimate BR, because that's what it is. It's just a party BR game, really.
Yeah, okay. It's great. And they said, apparently they said like there's also a meme that was like company like a regular company's social media manager, and then Fall Guy social media manager, and there's like a meme surrounding that because like he's killing it. Somebody made a Dr. Disrespect Fall Guy. Oh, like I saw that. It's so cool.
This is gonna be like the new pop figures or something like that. Like
yeah,
everyone's gonna have one.
Yeah.
Right,
that would be cool.
Well, let's jump into some of the news. Let me see. I guess we'll leave the Xbox Series stuff and the game that shall not be named until the end, really, to kind of get an idea for things. We'll have a lot to talk about there. But for those that have been like keeping an eye out, we obviously got some new Cyberpunk 2077 news that dropped. Not just news, but we got to see some new gameplay. We got to see some of the what is called the life paths, which is like obviously the directions, the open world choices you can take as well in the game. We have like Nomad, you have Street Kid, you have Corpo.
Corpo, which basically corporate life,
yeah, exactly. You're in the machine itself.
Yeah.
And they had their own little stories for each one, which was pretty sick actually. Dude, the more content we keep seeing, the more and more hype I get for this game. It's gonna be a system seller for sure. I mean, well, it's not exclusive, so it's like whatever system you want, but
but it's gonna be revolutionary, man. I mean, I think the article I sent you last night, for no other reason than just the title, I'm pulling it up here. It basically says, okay, so and we kind of talked about we talked through all this stuff on Tuesday, but like just the depth of this, like all these videos and the paths and all that shit, like it screams the depth that this game is going to have. And you know, I was telling Jacob, I was like, I hope that it's as deep as it's making it look. You know what I mean? So like, but this article says Cyberpunk 2077, or the developer said Cyberpunk 2077 is a much deeper role-playing experience than The Witcher 3. I thought The Witcher 3 was very, very deep in role-playing. So
yeah, that's some bold statements right there. I mean, ooh, puke. I forgot the puke shot. I was just like, what's going on here? Yeah, that is a bold statement to put out there, like, because The Witcher 3, you know, the replayability on that game was like also incredibly high. This is definitely gonna easily top that, just from the branching paths that you can take, the open worldness of it all.
It's just cool because I think it's gonna have, like, I mean, 3 replayable stories. Like, your people are gonna play through it 3 times.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
At least.
It just looks
but
so
that's just from that choice. Then there's still like the choices you can make within it. So you can play it in
Yeah,
completely different
yeah.
styles that are going to completely change your thought process behind it, your actions, and possibly, once again, the story itself. So yeah, we got to see this new content. It was what is it? What is the series called again? Night City Wire.
Night City
episode
Wire.
2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where a lot of this came from. Of course, they did talk to a lot, the developers as well. I loved the weapon montage, or rather, you know,
Dude, the katana, bro. I'm doing a whole playthrough with the katana, man.
I will definitely weeb it out as well. I love, yeah, the fact that you can just, you know, customize it so much.
Yep.
It's just,
Look at that. Oh, baby.
so sick. Boop. Yes, you're dead. You're dead. Knock knock. Who's there? Your brains all over the wall. Yeah, I love what they're showing off, man. And oh yeah, there we go. The katana. Yes, the thermal katana in the boot.
Yeah, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, you all right there? Too
Hiccups,
excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I have hiccups.
So excited, you got hiccups over here. Oh yeah, it looks so good. Oh yeah, of course the cyberframe, the augmentations. We've seen the mantis blades already.
God, that's so sick.
Oh, he's just chopping them up.
I
I love the mask concept too. How it's just like they're trying to stay hidden, and they just have like a glitch face for that.
So sick, bro.
This looks so good. Projectile arm. Ugh.
So November 17th, right?
I believe so. I believe that's what we last saw. I would verify that for maybe get a chance. I can feel hype around November 17th and not feel bad if it's later than that.
All right, here we go. Cyberpunk Release.
I'm pretty sure it's the 17th.
No, Bing, it's not 2014. What the heck? November 19th, 2020.
Oh, okay, 19. All right, close enough.
Yes.
So and then the following video that they kind of like covered on, which I thought was really awesome, and I think it's going to be an integral part to the game itself, or to any game really. It's obviously the soundtrack, but you know, this follows the band Refuse, that are the ones that are writing a lot of the music, specifically for the Keanu Reeves character. What was his name?
Okay.
It's like Johnny Silverfingers or something like that. I cannot remember what his name was.
What a great
Johnny
alias.
Silverhands. There we go. Johnny Silverhands
Silverhand.
Band. Samurai, because his band's name is called Samurai. But yeah, these guys like just go in, and it's actually a really good video, just talking about the process and the similarities, because this is a group that came from like North Sweden's like punk scene, and you know, the idea of this character in Cyberpunk, with him being also, you know, very rebel-like, all that stuff, it just went hand in hand. So I didn't get to watch the full video. I'm actually planning on watching the entirety and probably post this show, but I have to just watch it in the first minute or so. It's only 5 minutes long though, but it was pretty awesome to watch, and the music was pretty like just go in kind of deal. It was awesome. I'm really digging it.
That's cool. No, I'm glad they separated it, because I've only seen the full version, so you'll have to send me this link if you haven't already.
Absolutely. But yeah, it looks good. I love what I'm seeing. It's getting me more and more hype, and we're getting closer and closer. We're in August. We're already halfway through August.
Can you believe that, man?
It's T minus what? 1, 2, 3 months really, because it's gonna come out, what you said, the 19th.
19th.
Yeah. So
Dude, we're on
T-minus-
episode 32 of Loading Screen.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's been a lot of weeks. It's been a lot of weeks for sure. But yeah, God, I cannot wait for this game to come out. It's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be a trip. Not so much though as what's going on with Call of Duty there, pal. Apparently something's getting teased.
Yeah, so I've been out of the Call of Duty game a little bit. You know, I need to jump back into it. You know, I know Lame Av still plays it, but yeah, apparently there's some teasers going on. Hold on, let me open up that let me open up that thing just so I can.
So officially there hasn't been like a Call of Duty 2020 game announced, right? But apparently that's changing relatively soon.
Yeah, so I mean, like the release date was announced, or the release time frame was announced because Doritos kind of blew that. You know, with accidentally releasing a Dorito bag or something with the new Call of Duty like XP teaser on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you guys wanted more information on that, shameless plug, you can go to FOV Field of View on our YouTube, weekly gaming news. But that being said, yeah, dude, this article it seems like that, you know, there's some players are randomly receiving blurry, glitched images, glitched messages saying "Know your history," which obviously means we're going back in time for the next Call of Duty. And then, you know, several things have come out in terms of you know, Treyarch and all that stuff. You know, working on a new game. So yeah, and then this. So if you scroll down, yeah, that tweet right there says this just arrived from Activision. Do not open this crate until August 10th at 12 p.m. So. It is now the 13th, so I wonder what was inside the crate. How old is this article, actually? No, August 12th. Okay, well, maybe we should go to that. Wait, you're on the Twitter now.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any... Did they open the crate? What was it?
Do not see anything, but this went to a Call of Duty fan site specifically.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me see. Tweets.
Gee, you see, I'm losing track of the days already.
New teaser found. It says 8/14 and has a rating pending at the bottom. What? Okay, yeah, this is
So yeah, rating pending at the bottom.
Okay,
if you look at that, you can kind of tell the era just by looking at like the VHS player, the TV, the phone.
So things that has been talked about, including that message you were talking about that was showing up, was Cold War. Chances are we're going to be hitting that era. There's also like I said, there's Russian that's being shown off in that same message saying know your history. So Cold War, history, Russian makes sense. So and 8/14 is also showing up on the VCR here. So maybe we might be looking into getting some sort of teaser, some sort of release by tomorrow. Not release, excuse me, but like, you know, some sort of announcement.
We'll get something maybe
tomorrow. So yeah.
Well, I know a lot of the I think PS4 and Xbox, and we'll talk about it later, but I think PS4 and Xbox have, like, there's still more showcases coming out. There were supposed to be some in August, so I'm assuming we'll be getting some soon. You know?
Yeah.
So
we will certainly see. So Call of Duty is ready to gear up for some sort of new announcement. Ooh, new Treyarch cover photo. Man.
Oh yeah, that's what I saw.
I love it when developers play these games to kind of get the community involvement, that like, you know, the answer's there. You just gotta, you know, look around, find it, get the pieces, put it together. When they don't just directly like, okay, here's a trailer. It's like, I mean, that's also cool. Oh, excuse me, I thought I had to sneeze.
Yeah, see, look how early we are right now, dude.
Yeah, it's so early, and I haven't had my coffee yet. But I love it when developers do that, where they give you like the little Easter eggs that let you follow the trail that they set out, and eventually the big payoff is this. It's another kind of like, it's reminiscent of like, you know, the secrets of like the olden days of video games and such, right? That before information overload, that was the internet and such, you had to like, someone had to tell you or something, but this is like the equivalent. Well,
because you can just make the internet go, look, see, my hair's in that awkward thing where it doesn't flop up, like it's at that awkward length right now. Yeah, no, I like, you can make the internet go wild just by releasing like little tiny tidbits here and there. which would be fun as hell if I was a developer. I would love doing that and just teasing everybody. But yeah, I actually just sent you another link. Apparently, so you remember that Risk of Rain game?
Yeah.
Risk of Rain 2. I never played it. I was thinking about getting it when it was in early access, but I've made it a strong point not to participate in early access games unless, like, you know, I'm genuinely helping. I know I'm genuinely helping the game out when you play alpha. If you're, you know, if it's a game that I want to, you know, help the developer, I'll do alpha or early access. But anyway, Risk of Rain 2 exits Steam early. So I know Burger Gun in chat is saying it's Pog, which is good signs. I never played it. I saw some people play it. I'm not sure what you know. I mean, you can hear chat. I'll post this link in chat and you guys can see it. But it looks like they added a crap ton of stuff. So maybe I'll pick it up. I don't know how much it is on Steam. Does it say somewhere in this article here?
20% off
doesn't
on
say,
Steam right now.
Is it?
$15.99.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Maybe I'll pick it up then. But I know it's like, I think it's a multiplayer game. Obviously, I think you have like you have groups you play with, but it looks massive. So I'm pretty excited. You know, I might dive into it.
PvP, online co-op. There you go. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, early access forecast. Yeah, they showed. Yeah, I'll peep it out myself. I like the style. Very similar, actually. Funny enough to this other game we were just checking out. Oceanhorn 2.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
Chat. So apparently, there is everybody seems to be doing it, but there is a Zelda-like game coming to the Switch at some point soon.
Shocker,
so I'll
right? Zelda-like game on the Switch.
Bro, it looks exactly like it. Yeah, let's turn up those graphics there.
There we go. Clean.
Dude, it's like, I wonder how pissed devs of Zelda are right now. Like,
I don't know if Nintendo's exactly pissed, because clearly they licensed it. They're like, yes, we like this. Because
that's
it's like,
true. That's true.
There's different routes this can go. First of all, also it is kind of weird. Like the main character is rocking a blue kind of like shirt and stuff.
And
it's like,
and a brown.
But he's got a gun. Oh. He's got a Glock ready, armed and ready with pea shooter. But there's chests. Yeah, this is getting weird. All right.
So I'm wondering if it is getting weird. I'm wondering if
different weapons.
I'm wondering if this is like it almost looks like a 3D platformer. Like, is it Knights of the Lost Realm 2? Oh, so that's a sequel.
It's the irony is that no, it's not a sequel to the 2013 game. It's actually a prequel. Apparently, this happens 1,000 years before that game. I hate it when games do that. I hate it when the sequel is actually a prequel, and it's like not even a prequel for a little bit. It's a prequel for a long time. The reason I know that actually is because it reads it right here in the article. Ocean 2 is an RPG variation of Legend of Zelda, something that has been equally praised and criticized for. While 2 in the name, it's not actually the sequel for 2013's Oceanhorn Monster of the Uncharted Seas, but a prequel that released last year. In via Apple Arcade.
So is it an open world? It's coming this fall.
Yes. So it's an epic RPG spanning 20 plus hours of gameplay, massive boss fights, dozens of side quests, clever puzzles, beautiful handcrafted graphics, paint a world of legends and intrigue, majestic 60 frames per second.
It doesn't say open world, so makes me feel like it's like
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as open as what you're thinking of, like what Breath of the Wild was.
Like, right.
But I think it still will be a nice little chunk of that. I mean, 20 plus hours of gameplay, still good.
Honestly, 20 plus hours of gameplay on a Switch is a-okay for me because it's a handheld. So, or
it is
both, but
it is basically an alternate Earth Zelda. It's like the multiverse.
The multiverse.
My name is Lonk.
I like that the middle heart is upside down, says Hectic.
Yeah, what if the main character's name is Zelda?
Oh my god, Burger. Yo, what if Zelda was a girl? What if it's Velda?
Or Yelda. We can keep it going. All right. So besides that, let me see. We had Call of Duty, we had Cyberpunk, and of course this new game. All right. Well, this is actually gonna be not the meat and potatoes, but this is definitely one that's gonna be something to talk about. So first of all, the Xbox Series X, we're already getting leaks online about its actual launch date. This is due to retail stores. I believe it was retail stores. It's just like an anonymous tipster like posted it. I don't know how anonymous this is, but well, no, Tom Warren didn't post it. Someone else did. But anyway, received boxes with the new controllers in it with like the street tag saying "Do not sell or display it until November 6th." It is still on. It's not 100% likely that that's like when the game was.
Well, I thought nothing's secret anymore.
Or game, the console, dude. Because it's like, where's there just? How can you even make a secret anymore? All it takes is a picture and a Twitter.
That's
account.
what I'm saying. Like nobody gives a shit anymore,
yeah,
dude. It's like you can't keep anything from the internet anymore.
Yeah. But yeah. So these are supposed to be the controllers for the Xbox Series X to launch November 6th. Makes sense. Before Black Friday, before the Christmas rush, you know, you're going to look to push and sell units. It makes sense to me. We didn't get to see any pictures, of course, of the, you know, the actual packaging in it. But in the past, Microsoft has used this. I have seen these out in the wild before.
Yeah.
Not to say I've gone out and broken street date. I plead the fifth. But I have definitely seen these before. So we will most likely be seeing something like relatively soon about like whatever realtors are gonna be able to start selling it. Hopefully that means we're gearing up for an announcement soon. But not really sure there. So speaking of the Xbox One, besides that whole ordeal of its possible release date, another key component. Yeah, thank you. Cue the weird sound. The key component about this, or a big key component to the Xbox release, of course, is Halo. Or rather, it was Halo until that announcement came out. And actually, well, you give us the skinny on that while I go ahead and find us the article.
So I didn't find, like, I actually, you know, puns and buns in chat. He monitors the Twitter sphere like a hawk. And he sent it to me, and he goes, trying to find it, he goes, "I'm sorry, dude," or something along those lines. I was like,
yeah, there you go.
What? Yeah, so today I wanted to share an important, so this is from 343 themselves. Basically, TLDR, you know, they made a decision based on multiple factors contributing to the development challenges, including the ongoing COVID. So they made it a point in here to kind of say that, like, you know, it's not sustainable for our well-being, for the well-being of our team, for the overall success of the game, to ship it this holiday. Very fair. I can't blame them for that. You know, like, COVID is ravaging through the gaming industry, especially all the games that are being developed right now. And I almost feel bad for, you know, I feel bad for companies that have to persevere and push through this because, you know, they're putting not just their health at risk, but their family's health at risk too. You know, but that being said, I'm a little curious because I'll be honest with you. When they announced the launch, I forget if they said it was coming this holiday, but when we watched it and they said coming this holiday, I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking it. I was like, really? That's bold. Halo Infinite is like not getting delayed. It's a massive game. You know, they said
$500 million, you know.
$500 million, or, you know, I was honestly going to say, I didn't say it, but I was going to say, like, I'm surprised it's not delayed. Like, I'm very surprised it's not delayed. Like, that's bold. And lo and behold, here we are. You know, I can't blame them. I'll be honest with you. You know, I tweeted it shortly after this came out. You know, I forget who said it. I have to pull up the tweet, but I forget who said it, but somebody, basically the quote goes, here, you know, I'm just going to pull it up so that I don't.
It's not the Shigeru Miyamoto quote, is it?
What's that?
It's not the Shigeru Miyamoto quote, is it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay, well,
yeah.
it was already posted in chat if you didn't know. Burger Gun has you covered.
Oh, was it? He had it all over?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It's eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's so true.
So,
what are your thoughts on it?
Let me flip the script on it. I don't believe this message 100%. I I swear, I don't try to come up with
I
conspiracy
guarantee you by the
theories.
end of this, I'm gonna be agreeing with you. So I'm
I
curious what
don't,
you
I
gotta say.
don't, I don't, I don't go for conspiracy theories that often. It's just like the game industry has a way of trying to cover things in one aspect just to cover their asses in another. We're kind of seeing it now, even with fighting games. Funny enough, I had just got. If you're interested in that, you should check out Carrot Cancel when me and MJ just discuss about like Street Fighter V's DLC practices
Hmm.
and like the recent developments there, especially with the producer leaving and all that. Um, I think the COVID-19 has some semblance. Like everyone's affected by it. People working from home. You don't have the
You think
same
it's a good
access.
fallback, huh?
It is an easy blanket statement you could throw out there.
Yep.
I think when they released that gameplay for Halo, it was a reality check that there were things that need to be tweaked, things that they I guess realized people did not like. Even though it was they did state it wasn't a finalized version of it.
See,
But
hold on, time out. Keep your thought. It's going off
keeping
of
it
what you just said. Remember how I said it's weird. Most times games will have this is a development or an early build bug somewhere in the screen. They didn't have that.
okay.
So,
All right. I thought they stated it somewhere, so I could be completely incorrect on that. So
well,
even
no,
if,
I mean,
so if
yeah.
it was way closer to the production, the finalized retail version
That's what
of
I
it,
think.
there's more of an issue because people were kind of still like, some of the graphics look great, but some of them did not like, go with flying colors, and also some of the gameplay wasn't received the same way. I don't think it got the big hurrah. So on the other side of that is that this is a Halo title for the next generation. You're going to delay this, and Xbox is still going to come out, and
Probably 6 months or so.
And there are plenty of people, probably my company included, that were probably like, yo, I'm getting an Xbox because Halo. I'm going to buy it day one because of Master Chef. Like, he's going to be cooking. It's just the deal. But like now, with Halo not being a release title, the numbers for the Series X are not going to be as strong, and I think Sony is going to win the first battle
Again,
which is the release.
Now I think
no, I don't know. I don't know about the war. I don't know about the war because it's gonna be there's gonna be a couple of years worth of wars right now of a war. But the first battle is release. Who sold the most at launch?
Yeah.
And when it comes to launch, I've always said software pushes the hardware. Halo is probably one of the biggest pieces of software to push this thing, and now it's not going to meet that. And that is like Microsoft must be livid at this moment. Not livid in a good way, but I mean they just like they cannot be happy. But I think
Well, they're funding the 500 million too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's why I think a part of it is because they know the backlash they could get, like kind of how that quote says, if a rush game is bad forever, right? Is forever bad. It's like, it's true. Like if this game is not up to par, it is a hard sacrifice, but unfortunately the sacrifice they have to make is millions upon millions of dollars, because now the additional development or the delay of whatever development they're doing, it's going to cost more. It's going to add to that tab. And then the loss of the units that you're now never going to see on the first year holiday season 2020, like you're not going to get that back. And even when it does release, it will still be strong. Don't get me wrong. It will move units, but I don't think it
won't be
as
profound.
many units.
Yeah.
Like now, now it's like not going to be as critical. Like it's still going to push. Don't get me wrong. They're still going to make their money in a good chunk of it, but I don't think it's going to be to what everything was lining up for them. Think about it. New generation console, known franchise that people are from all ages, the generation
always buy Xboxes for,
and exclusive. Like, and on the holiday, like all those like are the fucking variables to make money. Like it's just facts. If Nintendo were to come out with a Zelda on holiday season with a new generation title, in
boom,
a new fucking
sold. Yeah.
like, oh my God, just rolling in it. It literally would print money. Like, that's what Microsoft had with Halo. So the fact that it's not happening is such a detriment. Like, you cannot overstate it. You cannot undersell it. That is going to hurt.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the sheer truth of it, man. I mean, it's gonna hurt.
Over the place for some reason.
Freaking fruit ninja over here.
Knife
but again, to your point earlier, I think COVID was an easy fallback for them, an easy excuse. But honestly, so a few weeks ago before they announced this, I don't know if anybody saw this, but I read about it. They acquired a new, they didn't acquire, but they partnered with a new studio to help them. And right there, I was like, really? A new studio to help them with development this late in development? Like, And it happened right after everybody was complaining about the graphics. So, at the end of the day, I think after this whole thing, at the end of the day, I think this is in part to COVID, obviously, because you can't do motion capture and stuff without being in person. But I also think that the bigger portion of this was because they realized the game wasn't as finished as they had thought and hoped. I hope at the end of this, we're going to get a more polished, a more polished and a better product. With acquiring a new studio to help them out with this. Obviously, there's something that they're working on that they weren't before, and I think that improve graphics, improve gameplay, stuff like that. I think, in all honesty, that obviously I'm sad it's getting delayed. It sucks for the Xbox Series X, but Anthem left a bad taste in my mouth and a lot of gamers' mouths because it was not finished when they released it. And I think that the product that we're going to get at the end of this, hopefully, will be better than the product we would have got if it had released this holiday. So there's my hot take.
We will see, but regardless of that, I know that was kind of like a long convo there, but it got us to the end. We'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be some developments on it. Maybe we'll see something a little bit earlier. Hopefully, the thing is we don't even know how long it's late for. We really don't know. So it could not be as bad. It could be post holiday. That wouldn't be as bad. But like in terms of selling, like that's the season of move units, man. Is at that time. But it is what it is. But until then, we will find out, and we will definitely report on it and bring the news to you guys on that. But regardless, it's early. Your day has been preloaded up. This is the SSD edition of Loading Screen. We get here quicker, faster, and earlier. That's what we do right here. This, of course, has been brought to you by Mike and Ike and Zip Chair. I know. I just got so much practice doing it. Make sure you guys to follow if you like the show and want to check out all of our other content of our other tournaments, of course, that we cover here. Make sure to follow Nursery Gamers at Twitter at NERDST Gamers. You can follow me at CrashTagVS or that guy called CrashTag because apparently I wrote this wrong and that's actually somebody else.
That's what we do here in this show.
Yes, we do. We do minimum work, maximum output. That's what we do. We only have one mode, and is to go all in at all times.
To go all in.
Yes. All right. So you can also make sure to follow Alex Esser Skrillex, whether he's playing Fall Guys or Final Fantasy 14, because inadvertently, apparently, I think MJ like peeked at your stream the other day, and he kind of got spoiled. Sucks for him. But he's playing Final Fantasy 14 because they just had a new patch that just dropped Monday or Tuesday. Monday. It's one of those days.
Monday it was down. Tuesday it dropped. Yeah.
Yes, it was Tuesday. So I'm pretty sure that's what you're getting through at this moment. But
yep.
I appreciate you guys hanging out, of course, for another episode of Loading Screen. Thank you very much. We will be live, of course, once again on Thursday, or Tuesday and Thursday, every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 Eastern Standard Time. Not this early. This is a one-off. I'm never doing this again. Like it's never ever happening again. But until
I'll
then,
be at my new place on Tuesday. It'll be great.
Yes, yeah, you'll be in a new spot, so we're gonna see a different view of things. So good luck with the move and all that stuff. But until then, like I said, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace, y'all. Much love. See ya.